Hey everybody, this is Barton Holmes with Yamaha Marine Center. Today we're going to take a look at this 2026 Pursuit Offshore 325. This boat's been recently redesigned, so I thought we'd go through some of the changes, the features, the options we have on this particular boat and show you around. So here we go. One of the changes are the hull side lights. They're much larger now. These do allow light into the cabin of the boat, so it's a nice feature on the side of the boat. This boat is in the Neptune gray with a navy blue boot stripe. Very nice look. Let's head back to the stern, take a look at the motors. These are the Yamaha 350 V6 motors. It gives this boat a very quick cruise. The boat cruises in the 35 to 40 mile an hour range, getting 1.5 miles a gallon, 1.25 miles a gallon. Gives the boat about a 325 mile range on 300 gallons of fuel. We also have the Seakeeper Ride system, the active trim tab system on the boat. This boat also has the underwater lights, which are down here. There are 3 of those lights on the boat. They go through 4 different colors. Also have a transom ladder that comes out on this side, which is nice. Let's head up on deck and we'll take a look inside. All right, another one of the updates for this new design is the transom door we just came through. The previous model did not have the side boarding door, which this one has. Very nicely done. Latch there, closes, heavy duty hardware. There's also a ladder that comes with the boat that fits into this receiver here. You can deploy when you're using the ladder and using the side boarding door. On the transom, another nice feature about this boat is the extended swim decks. Nice deep swim decks on both sides. In the new model, you also, they've done away with the splash well, so you can see that it's almost a solid platform going all the way across. Very nice. Got the rocket launcher across, the rod holders across the transom. In here we have a small box which drains overboard. You put dock lines, whatever you want in it, but it gives you access underneath here to the batteries and the isolation transformer for the shore power. And then opposite the box is the live well. I believe we're about 25 gallons on the live well. Shut this door and we can look at some other features in the cockpit. Let's talk about seating first. So you've got a transom seat that pulls down. Nice feature. And then behind us over here, we have a side boarding door. Excuse me, side boarding door. We have a side seat, which flips away. And then we do have a transom boarding gate. It closes off the transom. And there's fresh and raw water washdown fittings over here on the side. The boat does offer 2 fish boxes in the deck. And these are plumbed to independent macerator pumps, which pumps the waste directly overboard. They're diaphragm style pumps, so it's very difficult to clog them. At the front of the cockpit, we have a grill, electric grill. This is powered off of either shore power or the generator. The generator on the boat is a Fischer Panda 5 kW diesel generator. We have a 16-gallon separate fuel tank for the diesel generator. Then you've got tackle storage, wastebasket, controls for the grill. There's a sink, fresh water washdown. And then opposite, we've got a aft-facing seat that opens up to a storage compartment. And then we've got access to the bilge area. Nice open space down there. The generator is down underneath. It's in a sound shield. Got the ladder for the side boarding door. The boat comes standard with a stern anchor. There's a fire extinguishing system in this compartment because we have a motor in there. But great place to access the mechanical systems on the boat. All right, if we go up into the helm area, be a little bit quieter in here. This has the upgraded isinglass, the polycarbonate with the stamoid material. This space is air conditioned. There are 2 separate air conditioners on the boat. They are reverse cycle. Some of the upgrades for this new model is the fact that you're coming up into the helm area on centerline. The previous model had you coming in on the side. It was a little awkward. Now we have it coming straight into the helm area. They've also given you a refrigerator, which was not standard on the other boat. You couldn't get on the other boat. So you got the refrigerator here with a nice prep area with some cup holders. The battery switches are here. And then you come in, you've got this nice L-shaped settee on port. There's a table that comes with this, which is stored underneath the seat here. And then at the helm, great helm. Pursuit does a phenomenal job with their helms. The ergonomics are fantastic. With this new model, they've upgraded from the 12-inch displays to the 16-inch Garmin displays. The boat is standard with bow thruster. We also have the full Helm Master controls, which gives you the joystick control here, autopilot controls. This is the the Seakeeper control system there, Seakeeper Ride control system. We do have radar on this boat. That's the Garmin Phantom radar system, and we have the VHF radio on the other side. One of the hallmarks of the offshore series for Pursuit, which is the cabin series for Pursuit, is the windshield. The windshield has no obstructions in the center. We do have a vent up top, but this space is air conditioned, so most of the time I tend to see customers using the air conditioning system, especially if you're in Florida. But you do have overhead hatches. This is an upgrade where these hatches are much larger, and you've got screens that pull one way and the opposite way. Overhead glove box here. But fantastic views from the helm. It's a great place to run the boat. Visibility is just fantastic. The other interesting design feature of this boat is the fiberglass windshield. So the hard top, the windshield frame, it's all integrated. There's no gap, there's no canvas up there. It has a great look to it. This is all built by Pursuit at the factory. Let's see. Another nice element is the footrest will convert to a standing platform, which is a great feature. And why don't we head into the cabin and we will take a look around down there. We'll start up in the bow. We've got the settee up there in the bow. You can see the windows and the hull sides. There are curtains that pull down for some privacy. We've got opening port lights. We have the overhead hatch with screen. The table drops electronically and goes below the level of the cushions. And then once the table is down, you can slide the cushions in to one another and make a berth up here, a nice Marine Queen berth. And there's also storage underneath the seat. Another nice feature. So they're trying to give you as much storage as they possibly can. The galley's been reconfigured on this design, or on this new model. They now have a second refrigerator, a little drawer refrigerator down here that pulls out with storage drawers beneath that. Nice big countertop with microwave And then there's an additional counter that flips up here. So the idea is to give you more practical space in the cabin. You'll notice that there's no sink. So you have a sink out in the cockpit, you have a sink inside the head. So Pursuit figured that that was enough sinks for this size boat. They've also been able, with this modification to the galley area, they've been able to increase the access to the mid cabin. The mid cabin is a nice oversized berth with rod holders overhead. You've got some hanging lockers there. There's a mechanical space at the very back end, but you've got storage lockers here with shelves, hanging locker, another pantry locker here. The sole in the boat is a solid wood sole that's made by Pursuit, as are the treads coming down. The material on the bulkheads is a synthetic. It just is much more practical to do that, but the accents here on the corners are solid wood. The door frame going into the head, this is all made by Pursuit. It's not a prefabricated piece, with custom wood trim, all solid wood on the trim. And then you open this up into a nice size head with mirror, and you got a medicine cabinet behind the mirror, vacuum flush head system, recessed sink. There was a vessel sink there before, but they found that this is a bit more practical, takes up a little bit less space than the vessel sink. And then forward on this bulkhead, on the forward side of the head, is the TV and the AC control panel. So it flips down so you can start the generator there. You turn on shore power, flip from shore power to generator on that panel. Overhead in the boat, they've gone with a full fiberglass liner, which is nice, very practical, easy to keep clean. Trying to make the boat as livable as possible. Great boat to run. I've run these boats extensively. It's a great offshore boat. Been to the Bahamas in these boats. It's a great product on the water. Hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. If we can help you in any way, answer any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd be delighted to. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you in the next one.